I've long had this goal of 1,000 premiums. I believe that right now 248 premiums is a really solid number. That's obviously, 20 basically $2,500 a month that's going into the Leo Dash Cacao pool. Um, but I think where things start to get really interesting is you get to that kind of five figures amount where people are looking at it and they're like, wow, $10,000 a month is going into this flywheel and being permanently pooled, which right now $10,000 would be about 8% of the total Leo cacao pool. So, that would be pretty measurable growth on a monthly basis that would be pushing that flywheel. So I think I like that 1,000 premium round number for a lot of reasons. Obviously, 1,000 sounds nice, and then 10,000 sounds nice. Five figures a month sounds really nice. And I think we'll just kind of see that continue to grow and grow and grow. And like I said, over the last 5 years, we've seen a lot of things come and go, but I'm really excited about where the value capture models are right now. And I think I was telling Eric yesterday, I think what we've done is build the correct models. Like I'm very confident that we now have between Leo Premium and the flywheel, and then LeoDex and the flywheel that creates. I'm very confident in the value capture model that we've built, and now it's just time to scale it up. So that's kind of my current stance on flywheels and all of that.
Let the wheel turn.
Yeah, I was so this basically, so let's say that we have maybe not 200, but let's say we have 100 lions decide they want premium for a year, right? Because you get basically you get two free months, and then you get this status, because I assume there's going to be some sort of status or some sort of badge that people will be able to brag with or brag about. So that's $10,000 straight into liquidity that right now we have in the Leo Cacao pool. There's 110, right? Carl, 110.
I think there's 117,000 now.
Okay. So that's a 9% increase. So I don't know. That's bullish to me. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really bullish to see that pool consistently grow. It's not growing in like large swaths of like capital being moved in. It's just kind of consistently grinding up and to the right. Because obviously you've got the affiliate revenue of LeoDex and the Leo Pool premium subscriber revenue flowing into it consistently, which is just kind of driving that consistently up. But I think one of the really important parts of the liquidity that's being added to that pool is that it's permanent. So it's very different than like if a couple whales came in and just dropped a bunch of liquidity in there because obviously they can kind of come and go. Um, but this Leo pool premium revenue and then the Leo Dex affiliate revenue is just permanent. It's not going to leave that pool. So it does create some interesting effects. I was checking the Leo Dex affiliate revenue, which I keep saying it's been a little bit disappointing in terms of I was expecting a little bit faster growth in terms of affiliate revenue. I was expecting us to come out of the gate and see a lot more growth initially, but it's been more of a slow grind. That being said, it has been slowly increasing. So, if you can't have immediate growth and immediately high numbers, I think the second best thing is that you have consistent, steady growth over a long period of time. Yeah, Taskmaster said growth is growth. I think the second best thing to being coming out of the gate and just having it being an initial success right off the bat is that we've got consistent growth every single week that I essentially look at the numbers. So I was looking at the affiliate address, and so far it's collected about $412 in affiliate revenue. So that's not bad. If obviously I was kind of hoping we'd come out of the gate and it'd be like thousands of dollars a month. That would be ideal. But like I said, second best is that we're just seeing consistent growth. So, it started out with, I think, I think we hit like $200 in affiliate revenue after the first 6 weeks or something. And then in the last couple of weeks, we've seen the other $200. So it's slowly getting faster and faster. And I do see people in Discord and other places kind of discovering LeoDex. especially in terms of hivers who are looking at it to trade hive. I did a hive trade this morning, and I made like 70 cents. I didn't pay any fees. I actually got paid to make a hive swap. So it's like I said, at the very least, use LeoDex to quote your hive swaps before you go to a centralized exchange and see if you can get better pricing. And I think that's like kind of the least you could do, and it's in your benefit to do it. So we are seeing that slowly grow, and like I said, it's a little bit over $400. That is pooled up in the affiliate address for LeoDex, and then every time it reaches $500, it will and it collects affiliate revenue in the form of cacao. So every time it reaches $500, it will actually just add the $500 worth of cacao to the Leo cacao pool, which creates $250 in buy pressure on Leo, and then pools it with the other $250 worth of cacao, and then you obviously get $500 in permanent liquidity. So yeah, like Taskmaster said, uh, I think it's been technically like 2 months since LeoDex launched. Um, that being said, in the first month, really in the first like 6 weeks, it was pretty hard to use LeoDex. It was, there were definitely some bugs and issues. And also there was only the key store wallet option. And kind of in the last couple of weeks, we added MetaMask, we added XDeFi, fixed a ton of bugs, added some new visual elements that make it easier to do swaps, especially Hive aggregated swaps. So it's improved a lot from a UI UX perspective. So hopefully soon we start to see $500 a month. I think that would be kind of a nice initial starting point, and then kind of from there we would see growth and just keep scaling. Like I said, we've got really good value capture models in place. Now it's time to just scale those up and increase, put some zeros behind those value capture models.
Task mentioned growth is growth, and I mean it's a good point because obviously you talk about 1,000 premium subscribers and all that, but the reality is pretty much every month you see growth, month over month change. 90% of the time is positive, and it's just like I remember when it hit 100 premium users. Now we got two and change, and at some point it's going to be three, and at some point it's going to be four, and so much more of not if but when. So the growth has been steady, and obviously we always want it faster, but I think that's the key. And things like premium is an example of that flywheel and actual, true items that um make a business viable, as opposed to a lot of other things where um it's just speculative capital coming in. This is, recurring, I don't even want to call it revenue, but just ammunition, so to speak, to grow and build. So growth is growth.